We have another fight added to the UFC 285 card, Jones versus Gane, and it is Mateusz Gamrot versus Jalin Turner. I believe Dan Hooker did fall out of this fight, so they've been looking for an opponent for Jalin Turner, and we got a better matchup in all honesty. I think this is a way better matchup than the Dan Hooker fight, so I'm super excited to see Gamrot versus Jalin Turner. I'm going to be making an early prediction and breakdown for this video. If you haven't seen it before, I'm basically going to break down how these guys match up against each other and then how I think the fight will go on. So without further ado, let's get right into this matchup. We have Mateusz Gamrot and Jalin Turner. Mateusz Gamrot 21-2, Jalin Turner 14-5. Gamrot is about 4 years older. Jalin Turner will be about 5 inches taller. 5 inches taller. Jalin Turner is pretty big for the lightweight division, so he's going to have a very, very big length and height over Gamrot in this matchup. For the reach, Jalin Turner does have a 6.5-inch reach advantage, and he does have a 7-inch leg reach advantage. So he's super long, especially for the lightweight division, and it's going to be a super big advantage, especially in a lot of his matchups and especially in this one. So for Mateusz Gamrot's recent fights, he has a loss over Beneil Dariush as recently in October. He did fight him in the Abu Dhabi card in UFC 280 against Beneil Dariush and ended up losing in that one by a decision. He won against Arman Tsarukyan. A lot of people thought that Arman Tsarukyan did win that fight, but he did look super impressive in that matchup. It was a close matchup, but I think a lot of people that like it wasn't necessarily a robbery, but it was more that it felt like there was kind of more of a clear winner in that one. But people thought Arman Tsarukyan won that fight, but Mateusz Gamrot did look really good in there too. Beat Diego Pereira and then beat Jeremy Stevens by a Kimura. For Jalin Turner, he fought Brad Riddell, submitted him with a guillotine choke rather quickly. I believe he just hurt him like almost immediately and then put him in a guillotine as he shot him for a takedown. Beat Jamie Mullarkey by KO and then beat Euros Medic. So for this one, I think this is going to be an actually like super competitive fight. I think it's more 50-50 in my brain because Mateusz Gamrot is taking this on short notice. I think he'll be conditioned and ready, but I think for Jalin Turner, this is like a different matchup for him because it's not Dan Hooker where you have to worry about more stuff on the feet. This is a guy who can take you down and wrestle the crap out of you. I think Mateusz Gamrot is probably one of the better, if not the best, wrestler in the lightweight division. That's saying quite a bit. I like just off the top of my head. That's who I'm thinking of, if not like at least like top 3 in that division. Super good wrestler, super fun to watch. They call him Gamer for a reason. Super good conditioning, super high pace in his fighting style. So for this one, I think Gamrot, he does have a really good pace, and I think you'll see a little bit on Jalin Turner. I believe this is a 3-round fight for sure. But you'll see the pace a little bit. You'll see Gamrot when he shoots him for takedowns, he's really, really fast. So it's going to be harder to defend it with like an uppercut or knees like Jalin Turner was doing against Jamie Mullarkey. Like he used knees, he used some good body shots, and that's what you'll kind of need to use to slow down a guy like Mateusz Gamrot, who is very high pace and uses a lot of cardio in his fighting style. So Jalin Turner is going to be having to look for body shots and then timing an uppercut and knees when Gamrot shoots in, but that's going to be really hard to do. Gamrot shoots in really fast. He also goes for like low ankle takedowns quite a bit. You saw that more in the Scott Holtzman fight. He went for a lot of ankle takedowns there because Holtzman was actually timing a really good uppercut. Gamrot was going in there, especially feinting in. But Gamrot, super quick in shooting, super quick in feints, so he's just a really fast guy. If Gamrot wants to win this matchup, he needs to try and get Jalin Turner down. Jalin Turner is super dangerous on the feet. He's very fast, and he has quite a bit of power in his hands. He's really big also, so that 6.5-inch reach advantage is going to be really useful in this matchup, and the 7-inch leg reach advantage is going to be super useful in this matchup, especially when Gamrot is going for those takedowns. You can use that length to like defend it a little bit, at least do a little bit of damage on Gamrot to get something out of him trying to take you down. But yes, for this one, I think I might go Jalin Turner as of right now. I'm kind of 50-50 on this matchup, but I can see Jalin Turner just finding ways just to catch Mateusz Gamrot. Mateusz Gamrot has a really high pace, and I think because of Jalin Turner's size, it is going to be a little bit harder to get him to the ground and keep him there. I know Jamie Malarkey was able to get Jalin Turner on the ground, but Jalin Turner kind of made it a little bit harder. He's super patient on the feet, super calm on the feet, and I think he's just going to be able to pick some good shots, use his speed to counteract against Mateusz Gamrot, use a lot of body shots to slow Mateusz Gamrot down and make it a little bit easier on the feet. But for Mateusz Gamrot, I can definitely see him winning this fight too. I think he can shoot him for takedowns, control Jalin Turner on the ground, and then just tire him out over 3 rounds and get the decision. But I can see Jalin Turner catching Mateusz Gamrot in like the late 2nd or early 3rd round, and just catching him and then winning by TKO. That's how I see Jalin Turner winning this matchup. It is a super close fight, but I can just see him landing some really good body shots. Eventually, Mateusz Gamrot getting him down in that 1st round, and then that would be more towards like the 2nd half of that 1st round. And then it ending in the start of the 2nd, Jalin Turner works more of that body, does quite a bit of damage to that body. Mateusz Gamrot eventually gets him down, and maybe at like the start of the 3rd, he does more damage, and that ends up just catching Mateusz Gamrot as he slows down. So I'm gonna go Jalin Turner by I'll say like 3rd round TKO with, I don't want to say body shots, but I think he might just catch Mateusz Gamrot because he thinks it's going to be a body shot, so he puts his head down a little bit, and then he just gets caught, and then just gets TKO'd and covers up a little bit. That's how I see that fight going. So that's all I have for this one, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below who you guys think will win this matchup. Again, I have Jalin Turner by like a 3rd round finish, but a TKO. I just think he just can catch Mateusz Gamrot, but this is going to be a super tricky matchup for him. I can actually see Mateusz Gamrot winning this. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm super excited for it. I might do a breakdown for this card in general. It actually looks pretty good now. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like a pretty good card, but it's a good card for sure. We have John Jones and Cyril Gane as the main event. Co-main event, Valentina Shevchenko, Alexa Grasso, which is meh. Alexa Grasso is kind of going up there pretty quickly. Bo Nickel and Jamie Pickett on the main card, which is very interesting. Jeff Neal, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Then this fight, it looks like, will probably be opening the card. Obviously, the card isn't finalized. This is actually pretty soon. I believe it is on the 4th of March, so it's in a few weeks, I believe, or a couple weeks from now. But yeah, this card's looking solid now. I'm super excited for it. Actually, we got Cody Garbrandt on there, Ian Gary. So there's some names on this card for sure. I'm super excited for it. Can't wait to break it down and can't wait to watch it, because right now we are getting some rough cards. But anyways, tell me who you guys think will win down below in the comments below, and let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.